know, it is very difficult for people growing up here or for kids growing up here to do things by themselves. You know why? Because government, the society provide everything.
It's helping them.
Yeah.
It's not helping them in the long run. It's not.
Listen,
no,
because they don't have any common sense or basic skills.
Government is not supposed to give you common sense.
That is bad. So
government is not supposed to give
not
you
having the
common
basic
sense.
skills is bad.
Yes.
Common sense starts from home.
Correct.
For every human
So
being,
it's not about government.
for every human being that is buying a car, be you woman or a man, you should be able to have basic knowledge of doing some certain things by yourself in a
Good
car.
luck.
Because what if you are driving through woods
Yeah, I
Good
feel
luck.
you.
and something happens?
He's 100.
You're talking about you loving your mom,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So let me put this question around. So if you go, like you guys go to the beach, your mom, your wife that you've married, right? You love your wife.
Absolutely.
You love your mom. So you guys go to the beach, and then they both go into the sea and they are drowning. Who are you going to save first?
Yeah, you telling me to choose between my mom and my wife.
I'm not trying to say anything.
All right, now.
I'm just asking who are you going
In a situation where you can choose and save the both of them, you will. But let us say a gun pointing to both of their heads and said one of them leave, one of them survive, and that is dependent of your choice, on your choice. Well, I'm sorry, Mom. The life of my kids right now is more important to me than your life as my mom. Reality.
Let me not use the water aspect. So you come back from work, right? Your wife is at home. Your mom comes to visit you from the village, right? So your mom, you know what village is?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, everyone got a
know
village.
what village is?
Of course.
Okay. Now we know what village is.
Yeah, we know.
Yes. We are talking about village.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what
you're
got a
talking about,
visualization of
right.
it. I don't know.
Really?
I have a visualization. Listen, hold on. Hear me out. I've never been to a real village, but I do have a visualization of how a village would look.
Okay.
Our version, Mario, will be considered the country folks.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Country.
Now,
Yeah.
That is not village.
now, do you know
I
that,
said our version.
Yes,
It's not
okay.
going to be the same.
Even
Sammy-
the country folks are not village.
Sammy? Before you go to your question, let me say something about the village. Do you know that every human being have a village? Even you that was born and brought up in Buffalo, your parents live here all their life. This is your village.
That's why they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
Yes.
That is your village.
Yeah.
No matter how developed, pushed, modern it is, that is your village. So when he's talking about a village in the African context, right? In the African context, for example, Lagos State, which is a big and economic hub of Nigeria. When I say my mother is in the village and I live in the Lagos, which means my mother is way back far in the countryside.
Like Accra.
Maybe electricity is not there. Maybe good water is not there. She had to struggle go to the farm to eat.
Yeah.
So that is what we call village in the African
Like no
context.
running utility
Yes.
yeah.
So mother comes from the village to visit you. She's your mom. She gave birth to you. She raised you. She knows your favorite food. So you didn't know your mom has cooked your favorite food. So you called your wife. Yo, babe, I'm coming home. I want you to prepare me jollof rice. Not knowing your mom has prepared your food. You come home, you see your mom's food. Your woman too has prepared your jollof rice. Your mom said, "Oh, son, I came and I prepared your favorite food. This is this is the food." Your wife said, "Oh, babe,
I love this question.
this is what you asked me to prepare, and it's ready."
I'm picking the wives.
Fuck no.
You eat your mom's food your whole life.
Or I'll just be a greedy Negro and I'll take
Don't
both.
take both.
What?
No,
I
why
can't-
you
I
always
can't
taking
take-
both?
Don't take the easy route, Mario.
No,
I know, but I'm
don't
looking
take
for it.
both.
Now, in my own situation,
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna pass it right back. But I say if you say my mama, now we talking about who been here longer, who knows more spices, who has more wisdom, who has a little bit more insight on how to chef it up. And you gotta teach me the fried side.
well,
The fried side
you
is
say
good already. I
wisdom.
didn't know what
Age
the
does not
fries
come
were.
with wisdom. Wisdom does not come with age, right?
Agreed.
No, it comes with experience. I get that. But that's just what they say, you know. And I'm going to trust my mom macaroni and cheese or chicken, fried chicken, or whatever she's cooking before. And this generation of woman, and this generation of woman.
But why would you marry her if she can't cook?
I mean,
no, it's not even the issue of not.
I don't judge a book by its cover, but the content that's in, you know, that's
in the book,
chapters of the book. Yes, like I don't judge a person by their outside appearance.
But the thing is, when you left your mom, you got married to this lady, and she's been cooking for you ever since.
Right.
Now, can I come into this? Can I come into this?
She should know. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Martin before. You know
the cartoon.
Yes, you know when Mama Pay.
No.
No, not a cartoon. It's a.
God damn it.
Yo, it's actually
a comedy series. A sitcom.
Make sure he watches it too.
No, I know. Isn't this guy with the briefcase like the lawyer thing?
No.
God damn it.
Yo, listen.
What am I watching?
Hey, Sammy, Sammy, she'll introduce it to you later. But basically, this in particular episode or a few episodes, whenever Mama Pay would come,
Thanksgiving famine was the episode.
Yes. You know, Gina would try to, you know, Gina would feel some type of way. Gina would be like, oh, you know, his mama. But you know, the one thing she always did with Martin is she respected that man, mama, because he know that he loved his mama with all his heart. And they always say, you know, you judge a, you know, for a woman, they say, yo, you look at a man and how he treats his
mother.
mom. That's why I always, you know, and get a little personal.
So I love my mom. Does it mean I'm going to love my woman?
That love, that potential is there because she sees how you treat.
So if
mother.
I treat my mom well, does it mean I'm going to treat my woman well?
No,
it doesn't.
They don't have the same character.
It doesn't mean
the love is not going to be the same.
But no, I get it. But those traits of how loyal you can be and how trustworthy you can be are demonstrated when she sees, hey man, he respects the hell out of his mother. I would love to, you know, be.
No, I won't agree to that.
Yeah, I don't agree with
because
that, Mario.
mom,
I feel like some of the men who womanize women the most are mama's boys. That's why they always have daughters as children.
I mean, but then again, some people.
What are you talking? What are you talking about? Yo, are you talking about me?
No, I'm saying. Oh my God.
No, listen,
no.
Like, what you can attest.
I don't think you're a womanizer.
No, right.
No, like mama's boys.
You are a mama's boy.
Hey,
yeah,
that's why we here. Because I'm the same way. That's why I'm the same way. That's why I can understand. Like, okay, I can see that. I may not agree with it, but I can see it because it's kind of like, yo, like going back to the episode, she loves Martin so much that if Martin loves his mama, it's the same thing with children. Like, if you got children, you love his children the same way you love your babies. You know what I'm saying? So if your mom is present or if her mom is present, like I'll speak from a male perspective. If the female talking mom is present, I'm gonna take a step back to the dad, you know, out of respect and out of courtesy and out of, you know, honor. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like it would a mother like Iman just said, like his mom wouldn't, you know, his mom would probably say, yeah, go choose your wife, because that's what a humble, wise, elder person would do. An elder person will never bring you conflict, which is why my aunt is one of my favorite people. It's a sense of peace. Relax. All right, tell me what happened. Even in my darkest hours or when I was going through the most, I could always, she brought that peace, you know what I'm saying? And it was always truthful peace, even if the peace didn't benefit her. And as you were saying, going in and saving your mom or your wife, it may not be in her best interest, but her interest is always the best for you. And it's like, that's what really like, that's why I'm so connected.
Not all moms.
That's what I'm saying. You have some moms who weaponize their role in their child's relationships, especially when it comes to men. Like, they will try and scare off every woman that their son brings home because they feel like they will lose that attention from their son.
But Sammy, would you be scared of this generation too? If you didn't meet Fee, would you be scared of this generation of women?
Yes.
Talk about it.
Listen,
tell me about it. Don't let me shake up.
I know what I want.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter what a generation is. I'd rather go for an older person.
Okay.
That have respect.
Is this a new topic?
Hold on, no.
No.
I'd rather go for an older person that has respect than going for the younger ones. That comes back to this question. Would you date someone who is older than you? or would you go for like a younger one?
Hey, Sammy, I love this. No disrespect, because this is where the conversation gets real, like manly and boyish type. No disrespect.
Oh, you're good.
No, when you say would I choose an older or a younger woman, it all depends, because I like them young because I can dictate and facilitate a lot more easier. But a cougar,
not every young girl or every lady that you can dictate for.
No, but that is his reason. You ask a question, he gives you a reason why he should.
I am also saying not every young girl in America, you can do that back home from like my mother country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can dictate for like a younger person, but here they know their rights. I know my rights.
Sammy.
It is true.
Sammy, I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you this. I'm in a situationship, as we speak now. You know what I'm saying? And the girl is younger, and I feel like
how young? 5 years, 10 years?
Oh shit. Let me see. I don't want to keep it too
around.
All right.
Approximately.
In the 27-28 bracket.
Okay.
27-28. I don't go too young. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
25
not
too
too
young.
young.
I'm 34.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. But I would say even when I'm talking to her, and I feel like now that we're having a conversation, I'd be like, damn, Mario, you're a manipulator, man, or because I know now in my age to think before I talk or before I show my hand, or I know how to communicate better than she may know how to communicate, because I've had more life. I've been through more, a little bit more
experience.
That's not dethroning her intelligence or whatever. So I respectfully, they are advanced, but I feel like, but I'm even more advanced. And it's like, so when you say younger or older, I think it depends on where you are in life. See, I don't need a woman to do anything co-sign, because those would be the things in my 20s. I say, nah, man, I want a cougar because I need her to co-sign on this whip, or I need her to co-sign on this apartment, or I need her to do this or do that. Now I can do that all myself. What I want is, like the song goes, little baby that listen, that's loyal, honest, humble, you know what I'm saying? Like, makes me laugh, makes me cackle, makes me go, that's one of my favorite characteristics in a woman. A woman to tell you, a lot of women be like, a lot of people say, yo, if you can cook, you can keep a man. Hell no, not Mario. If you can make Mario laugh, which goes back to what we talked about earlier on the cast about being a best friend. If you can fucking make me laugh, you met a friend for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because
that is you.
Do you want me to contribute to that question?
Of course.
Okay. In my own case.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh, no.
Marrying an older or a younger.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, in my own situation, I'm going to marry a younger. Reasons.
Yes, Iba.
Because as a man or as a woman, when you are getting married, you are not just getting married for yourself.
Preach.
You are getting married for your kids. That is number one.
Found him a mule.
Number two.
No. Take marriage out of it.
No,
No.
dating,
Hold
right?
on. Yes.
Okay, dating. Okay,
Yes,
when it comes to dating, I will still date a younger person than myself.
Yes.
Number one is because whether we accept it right in this room or not, women get saggy more quicker than men.
Preach.
What do you mean saggy?
Okay.
You know what he means.
I don't
A
know.
woman that is of your age, a woman that is of the same age with you, let me just use that an example, or even younger than you, if care is not taken, she's going to look older than you in the near future, because a woman go through more stress than you are.
You are going to put the woman.
Hold on. She have more physical features that can make her more older than you are. And one thing that will make.
What kind of features?
Okay, you want us to go literal, right?
Go, whatever you want to go.
Hey, man.
Okay.
This is boys' corner. Just
Women have a larger chest than a man.
So they got breasts.
Yes.
So use the word.
Women have a bigger butt than a man, and those are yes. Those are tendencies that can get saggy and older than you are.
So the buttocks can.
Yeah. And one thing that will make a man.
I'll come back to that question.
One thing that make a man look outside or wanting to cheat is because of the. Hold on.
It's physical.
It's 80% of the people that go to cheat. 80% of the men that go to cheat is physical.
Yeah.
So if you marry a younger person, before she get older or saggy, your age is going up than her and you are able to balance it. But if you marry an older person,
but don't you think?
Hold on. If you marry an older person, there will be a time, if the money is not there for you to maintain that body as it should be, there will be a time you will be feeling ashamed of going out to public with her, because people may look at you to say she's your older sister or she's your mother.
I understand. I understand.
So for me, I would go for a younger.
So would you give your woman money to go for BBL?
I will not, and that is the reason why I will not give my woman money to go for BBL, because number one, I don't like artificial things.
Hell no, me neither. It feels too.
What do you mean artificial?
Fake.
How would you know it's no? I know. How would you know it's artificial?
Because she told me and I know, and I'm the one financing it.
No, but you can go for a woman that you just said physically attracted.
Right.
So if you see the lady physically, you are attracted by her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't know whether she went for BBL or no.
Mm-hmm.
You will know.
It looks natural. No. Some BBL looks
You will
natural.
know.
You don't know.
No, some BBL.
Not
You can point out a BBL body.
Not everybody will know.
Some
Not
BBL
every.
looks natural.
I will
You
not.
will
Even
know.
at my age, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, some BBL
Really?
looks natural.
You haven't been in a
Sam, guys,
Some BBL looks
But then this is one thing. I understand where your question is coming to. But this is one thing. Do you believe that you don't go after what you don't know? You don't chase what you don't know.
Fellas.
No.
I want to hone down on BBLs, because I'm speaking from experience. You know, like you do know the difference between natural
Yes.
and a BBL.
Yes.
The reason why I'm going to tell you is because the natural.
I'm not trying to cut you for me. Even if you present two of them right now, I
won't
wouldn't
even
know.
myself.
But I know you will know, so go ahead.
I would.
Unless I start holding it.
So no. But even if you touch it or you dab it, or even when she walks
You will
away,
know.
the way it jiggles, you'll know. Trust me. And you could say you don't know. Trust me. You would know. You'll be like, hey Mario, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? That could be. And now you're looking for the Adam's apple, because now you have Transformers now. So it's like, so to go on to piggyback off what you said, no, I would not support that. Then she'd be like, why wouldn't you support that? I'd be like, what's the difference between you and a tranny? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no difference.
Are you looking for the Adam's apple or the Eve's apple?
For
Man,
me,
listen, man. Like,
I will not.
support it.
I will not support it,
And
and I will not give my money to my woman
to go
do it. If you have done it before I met you, you didn't tell me.
Kelvin.
But I want to also go back on what you were saying about, as I sat and I thought about it, I said, well,
Kelvin.
Wine does age better with time. And you can never say that you never ate leftovers before. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a little soggy, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't take away the quality.
Now, if I met you young and you got it, I know I'm already stuck with you.
All right. Let me ask Kelvin. Kelvin, would you give your woman money to do BBL?
I don't believe in those stuff. So, if I choose a woman, she probably has everything that I want.
So no. What if it's saggy? Like she grows and saggy, so she now have to go do.
No, if she grows and saggy, if she grows and saggy, you met her when it was not saggy,
that's
and
different.
You are now stuck with it.
Correct.
So you'd have to deal with it,
But
not me giving you money to go and do it.
The first time you saw what you saw attracted you, so now it's dying.
Yes.
Now, Iman,
So you want to bring it. You want to bring it back to life.
That is
So she says that, I can bring it back to life, but if you give me some small coins, let me just go do it.
See,
so bring
nature.
it. Listen, if you start sagging, you then look somewhere else.
now.
I bet you.
Yes.
Now,
If you
it's
start sagging, you start
Someone
looking somewhere
younger.
else.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's sagging.
So before you know to go look somewhere else, and she gives you the opportunity to give. Okay, can you give me money so I can look pretty? I can go back to my shape. Would you still do it or no?
I will not do it, because while she's sagging, you are also sagging. It's just that yours. It's just that yours is not physical. It's just that you.
I'm like, yo.
Hold on. It's just that your own as a man is not physical. So it is a way of balancing things, and that is why I tell people the reason why most of us, the men. I'm not saying women don't cheat. Women cheat. But the reason why most of us, the men, cheat is because we don't keep reminding our women how beautiful they are, like the first day we met them. As a man, if you want to have a peace and not going into the cheaty side of the road, keep keep reminding her, no matter how saggy and old she's becoming.
No, I don't agree with that. No, I feel like okay, yes, you can tell your woman she's beautiful, but I feel like women need to take accountability too. Women get comfortable and complacent, and they think because they have the ring or the title that they can just let themselves go, and the man is just supposed to stay. When in reality, men are physical creatures. So as a woman, you should be keeping yourself nice and tight to make sure your man doesn't seek attention from other places.
Okay, so
hold on. If you say tight, what do you mean? Tight,
tone, tight. You look good. Like
if we guys we say tight, we mean tight. You have to sit on hot waters.
Yes, keep the vagina tight, keep your stomach tight.
Yes,
like, keep everything
but
tight.
That's what I want to know.
But do you know that as a woman, whether you are doing this BBL or not, that BBL will still keep sagging at some point. So as a woman, as a woman, you all are growing old. Don't forget, as a man, you are growing old. She's growing old. That is why she's sagging. There are still many ways for you to keep that body in check.
But that's what I'm saying.
Without having to do the BBL.
And that's the point that I'm making. Like women, like as a woman, you should want to keep your body looking good. Like don't just think, oh, I'm married, so I can. So I gotta get loose.
Yeah, I agree with you.
No. You're not getting the point. The losing part is not. It's all about money. Okay, so if the lady doesn't have money to keep in shape, right? She's gonna sag. Right. So that is why she comes to you. Give me money so I can keep in shape, so I don't sag.
Why can't she just go to the gym?
Okay. I was going to answer his question.
The gym is $25 a month.
I was going to answer his question. It's
not everybody that likes the gym.
It's not about what you like.
It's not about what they like.
It's about your health and how you look.
Let me tell you something.
If you know you're getting big, if I knew I'm starting to gain weight, I'm not going to sit back and continue gaining weight and then go and ask for.
We are not talking about weight.
So what do you mean?
This is body shape.
Weight comes with body shape comes with weight.
That's the same thing.
No.
Body shape comes with weight.
See, if
you sag,
if let's say my breast is sagging,
your shape is gonna change.
No, my breast doesn't affect my shape.
Okay, now let me ask you. Hold on.
Does
the breast affect the shape?
Hold on, let me say something.
Like I feel like at the end of the day, like Iman, I don't know how old you are.
I'm 35.
I'm 30. All right, I'm 34. So
let's say age mates. So I'm the senior here.
When you say you don't want nothing, I'm still zeroed in on when you say
I am the senior here. So
senior citizen.
Yeah, I'm a senior citizen.
Yes.
So I'm still stuck on because I hear the great conversation, but I'm still stuck on because I'm really thinking like younger. I'm going back again to your question, younger or older, and when you say sag, I'm like, well, I don't know, because now I get to thinking about myself, because I feel like if I can point the finger, then it could be 1,000 fingers pointed back at you, because now Iman, we 34, 35, we don't look nothing like no Diddy, we don't look nothing like we look back in our 20s. You know what I'm saying? I was a stick figure. I was, this is happy weight right here. This is my dad bod. And I'm not even a dad.
Dad bod.
So it's kind of like I say, well, what if a woman looked at me like that? Now, when I go talk to my little 20 or my young 26, 27-year-old, I need her to think that I'm the Incredible Hulk. I'm that guy. So I say I can't. My opinion. I try to base my opinion to be fair. So can I double down on that last question where I said the younger? I don't know. I might have to go.
But
women don't care about your physical though. The way it's not the same for women. You can sag. We don't care.
But hold on. Who don't care? The women?
Yes.
What do you mean?
See, one thing is this.
As long as you have money and you have your shit together, we don't care how you look. You can be bald with a stomach.
You sat here with me the other time. I asked you, would you go for
looks or money?
Looks or money?
And I said money. I didn't say looks.
You said you physically attracted by what?
You asked me would I go for looks or money, and I said money.
Let's not take the competition out of what we're saying.
It's not out. But I ask you, if someone comes to you, right? The person, you're physically attracted to the person, right? The person is riding a not a motorcycle, a scooter, and another person comes. You are not physically attracted to the person, but the person is IT.
And I said I would pick the motorbike.
I am an IT consultant. You're talking about that, so I am.
Yes. IT consultant who's driving in a Range Rover, or not a Range Rover, like a Bugatti.
Mm-hmm.
He has his house.
Mm-hmm.
He's well established.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy that you are physically attracted to is not established. He's riding on a scooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's broke. Would you still go for the physically attracted person, or you still manage and go with the IT consultant? What did he tell me?
How would you know he's broke though? Just because he's riding a motorbike, you're adding different things.
You would know.
That's not true.
See,
If there are two people, hold on. If there are two people,
I'm
Okay,
more inclined to think that the guy who's flashing everyting is broke.
Fee, hold on. Let me ask you this question. This person comes. You talk to the person. The person works at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
This person comes. He's an IT person. He's driving his Bugatti.
Mm-hmm.
You know the two.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going for?
I'm not dating anybody working at McDonald's.
Okay, but then
But
hold
say
on.
you are physically attracted to this person.
Yeah, but
But hold on.
McDonald's.
But hold on. But hold on.
No, you might hold on. I want that answer.
Okay.
You are physically attracted to this person.
But he works at McDonald's.
Yes.
I'm not. I wouldn't pick him.
Okay, that
But
means
so what now? Now what are you trying to tell me?
That I would pick the money over the looks. But my whole thing with you
And
is,
it's not about money and looks. It's about physically attraction.
if he's physically attractive, but he works at McDonald's, I don't think I couldn't do it.
Asami, I understand what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
99% of women these days, right, can define love out of your pocket, not out of your physical look. Once you have that money, they will develop the love for you.
Yes.
That
Because
is
they
one
have
thing.
that security
but
first.
the first
Because
time,
a woman-
No, hold on. The first time she sees you, she is going for the physical attraction.
Okay, but then,
too.
do you know that
go for
as an
physical
IT person,
Like,
as an IT
I'm
person,
like,
as an IT consultant that I am right now, if I want to look for genuine love, right? Maybe I have gone through heartbreak because I've been involved with women that come for my money, and now I want to settle down, and I can still decide to pretend,
That you're not an IT person.
yes, that I'm not earning that
No,
much
this one we are
to
not
get a
pretending.
genuine women.
No, this one we are not pretending. You've told the lady who you are.
Okay.
This person comes. Let's say Mario and you. Mario comes and says, "Yeah, you don't work from McDonald's." I'm just.
Well, only one
Hold on,
in
hold
that
on,
situation, only 1% of a woman is going to take the physical look.
But she says she's
99.9% is going to take the money.
But
part.
she told me that she's not attracted to. If she's not attracted to you, no matter what you have, she's not attracted to you physically.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I don't remember, but I didn't say that.
even though this is boys' corner, I'm gonna flip it for your perspective, and I'm gonna get you off of the chop block. For
Please,
a second.
thank you.
You know, if the shoes were on another foot, and you say, "Hey Mario, do you want the big booty girl at McDonald's, or do you want the bougie one that works in the governor's office?" I'm gonna tell man, and I'm being real, Sammy, and this can sound sad. You know, I'm going with the big booty.
I have this
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Yes, I'm gonna go for the
Calvin,
big. Sammy know me.
Yo, Kelvin. I know. Kelvin, hold on. Let me ask Kelvin.
See,
He's not here. So would you go
Here he
for?
come, he's coming.
Would you go for a village girl who has brain, or you go for
City girl.
City girl who don't have brain?
I hate to admit it, man. I'm a sinner, man. We all sinners. I'm going straight city girl. You know what I'm saying?
well, for me, as much as
Hold on. Let me find out for Kelvin. Would you go for a city girl who don't have brain, or you go for a village girl who has brain?
I'm gonna side with my man.
Thank you. If we can be
well,
honest,
for me, like I said earlier, if I'm going into a relationship, I don't know whether it's going to crash along the road or it's going to lead to marriage. But my first aim is I'm dating and I think of long term. And if I'm thinking of long term, like I said earlier, I'm marrying more for my kid, not for myself. So for me, if there is big booty and brain, I'll go for it.
You go for which one?
Hold on. If there's a combination of big booty and brain.
without brain. No.
Okay.
Big booty without brain.
Big booty without brain.
And then this with brain.
No. Flat with brain.
Yes.
Flat with
I'm
brain,
going for
there
the
you go.
brain.
You go for the brain and leave big booty.
And I look
Him,
for
I
you
don't
to
trust
stand
you. I
on
don't
that. I
believe
look
you.
for you to stand on that because if I
He
ever-
loves
ever-
booty. No. He
He
loves
said he
loves
loves
booty.
booty.
As much
guy
as
loves booty.
see, let me tell you something.
He
As
loves
much as
booty.
I love booty, right? As much as I love booty, one thing about life, everything we do in this life, whether we accept it or not, is out of interest. Whether you're getting married, you are getting to a particular job, you are getting a particular school, everything in this life is interest. And when you decide to go for interest,
Okay.
what is hold on? What is your short-term interest and your long-term interest? So if I place my short-term interest in the place of choosing a spouse, right? Okay, I'm going for the big booty without brain, and then I send you, okay, go represent me in some function, go present my business proposal, and you go flop it up. Man, I will definitely go for my long term over the short term, and my long term will be.
And
the
you
brains.
said earlier, men judge you by your spouse or the woman that you have on your arm, or what did you say?
Yeah, but let me contradict myself real quick. Even like when you say choosing the short term and the long term, I'ma just we haven't brought music into the room yet, but let's look at Cardi and Offset. Cardi B was a much more established artist, much more, she was more sellable than Offset was. Offset got with her, his value, ran up, and then he ended up divorcing her. So it's like him from a male's perspective.
She divorced him.
Or however it
There's
goes.
a divorce.
However it goes, she was the man in the situation where she chose the man at McDonald's versus, a Drake, Jay-Z, or whoever else she could have chosen.
He was successful when they got married. He was still the Migos were successful.
But how that money breaks down, it gets weird. You can Google this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have went and got a richer man. That's my point. And he was a part of a group, which means if the other two members were not present, then that group didn't perform.
But she was also a stripper, though. A lot of men.
Hey, she is a pioneer for what reality TV show is today. She was on reality TV. She was a stripper. She became a rapper. They market her. What's in today's economy? Nothing sells more than sex, money, and drugs. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
She's a sex appeal. So which means she's not only rap music no more. She's pop music, which pop is worldwide. Which means I know her net worth is something was something way more extravagant than that of the guy Offset.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying off of your point was choosing the less success versus the long-term success. Shit, she as a woman, she chose the less of the success, and as a man, he chose the less of because he chose the big booty, the stripper, the one that we don't think has knowledge, the one that we don't, and doubled his bag for doing his bid. And now, if I'm not mistaken, with them being divorced, I think she owes him a few dollars, a few coins. So it's kind of like, to go back what you were saying, like, you can't really play that, she ain't got no brains and she got brains, because I know the people with degrees that's still working hourly wages. You know what I'm saying? That are not, and that's sad. That's how the world has shifted. And again, social media. Today, I'm telling you this right now. This is the first day of something bigger for this podcast, because now it's like, I don't need a degree to go do this. I don't need credentials. I don't need a cosign. People don't give a fuck about what it looked like. It's
but being knowledgeable does not mean you need
degrees, right?
Relate to
degrees.
But you can still be a school dropout and be knowledgeable
and have common sense and be
And
wise.
one thing is this. There are some women out there or men out there without a college degree, without that large body and all of that. But when you see their innovation, it's even looking more sexier than somebody with a physical look.
Yeah,
agreed.
but as like we guys, Fee said something about strippers. Would you go for a stripper who's making more money, or you go for like a church girl who is?
That's what I'm saying.
Stripper every time.
You go for stripper.
But Mario, her chances of finding, she chose a man. She chose based on what was available to her. Jeff Bezos is not looking for Cardi B. Bill Gates is not looking for Cardi B. She chose what's in her wheelhouse of people to choose.
You just named two white men.
Okay, you're right. Let me not name two white men. Let me not name two white men.
But what I will say is, reason why I would choose a stripper, because we talk about credentials and qualities. She's a hustler. At the end of the day, every stripper.
Hold on. Maybe I didn't put a question. Okay, so do men look at the physical appearance? Physical how do I put it?
I think I know. Are you trying to say, do men look at what women bring to the table the same way?
No. Like when we see women that we fall in, do we look at their physical appearance before we think about if they have brain or not?
Yes.
Yes.
One thing, let me tell you something. You are a guy. We all are a guy, just a woman. Let me tell you something. If you meet a girl walking on the street right now, and you are attracted to talking to her, right?
Yeah.
The first thing you are looking at
It's how she looks.
is how she looks. It's
And
not
that
her brain,
walk,
because
and
you don't
that
see
walk.
through her heart or her brain.
Yes.
The first thing as a man looking to say, hey babe, can I talk to you?
There you go.
Is how to get her laid.
Yep.
It is after a couple of conversation, and you discover, oh, there is something more to her body. There's something more than her body. That is when you get more comfortable. But as a man, truthfully speaking, we are all adults.
It's physical.
Here. It's physical.
Men are physical.
And now you're on the phone with your boy, like, man, I done struck gold. You know, like, man, I done found me a beauty with a brain.
And Sammy, no, there was a time we were playing in soccer, and
Yo.
why are you telling me, yo? He's also a physical guy. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that. You know, he's
What happened? What happened?
when we were playing in soccer,
Yeah.
and there are some chicks jogging around the pitch,
Yes.
and instead of going to score a goal at the opposite side, he wanted to score his own side because he was looking at the body.
Yeah.
So he's a
I
man for a physical look.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't attracted. It was
for
a
the
bad
time I
pass.
have known him, for
It
the
was
partner
a
I have
bad
known, he's
pass that
also
they gave me.
out for smartness. But for me, like I answered the question outrightly, if there's a combination of the booty calls and the brain, I'm going for that. But if it is separated, then I go for the brain.
Can I ask a question?
You go for the brain?
Yeah.
We've been on question. We've been on the block, you know, this whole podcast now. Feet. Quick question. Like, as a woman, if you were married, well, we know you're married, but if you were married to, you know, whatever, and would you allow
Edit point.
right, yeah, you gotta edit this, please.
Why?
But it's a question in my soul. From a woman's
So what
perspective.
did you say again?
No,
I said edit point.
no,
She's not.
We gotta chop that out. I'm not married. Go ahead.
all right. So, anywho, if you were married, right, and like, you know, your man, you know what I'm saying? Because again, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna look. I don't think looking is looking cheating.
No.
All right, see, that's my only question. You know what I'm saying? How do you guys?
No, hold
Looking
on,
is
hold on.
not cheating.
No, looking is not cheating.
But
But
you,
what if you're
no,
married?
some girls think that if okay, so if you're working with your girl and then a girl comes to pass and you're looking at a girl,
Yes, that's what I'm thanking you. That's what I really want to do.
that's the question.
Okay.
Do you consider that cheating?
Well, for me, I don't consider that cheating. It is
Me
natural for human being when an object pass you, human being pass you.
So
For example, if a woman pass me right now and I decide to turn my head to look,
I'm gonna look.
why
It's-
would you
Hold on.
why would you look when you are working with your woman?
okay, now
I mean, it's disrespectful.
my
That's a
looking
fact,
may not necessarily because I'm looking at her feature. What if maybe she's
It doesn't. We don't.
maybe
we are
hold
not
on,
in your
hold
brain.
on.
No.
Hold on. What if she's
They
putting
are
on
not in your
she's
brain.
putting on a color
It's not
that
the
I
color.
love?
How? No, does the color come out for the lady to know that it's because of the color?
That is when I have to tell her.
It is
well,
the feature. No, you don't need to. You go to explain tire.
it not be explained tired.
You go to explain.
When a woman will tell
explain
you,
tire.
"Oh, I'm here with you. You are looking." Blah blah blah. Blah. See, let me tell you something.
You could even get some slap.
Yeah, you can get some slap.
Yeah.
I know, but let's be truthful to ourselves. Even as a woman, as a man, when something flashes through your eye, there is 99.9% of you paying attention to it.
Iman, I've been in that position where
Agreed.
I've been working with this woman. So you'll be working, a nice girl comes to pass, like nice girl with curves and everything.
Right.
It's very difficult for you to turn. So you'll be like, "Can I turn? Can I?" So you pretend you are lacing your shoe.
Okay.
That's where you go down and check.
That's why he's such a good guy.
But
man.
then,
That's why he's
but
such
then,
a good guy.
hold on. But then, it's pretending, not lying to yourself.
I
No,
agree.
because you
I
want
agree.
to respect the person you are working with.
Yeah, you are respecting
This is
her.
not pretending. This is respecting.
See, let me tell you something.
I can't
For
just turn.
every
I can't
woman
just
you are
turn and say I'm
working
watching
with.
the lady.
For every woman, see, let me tell you something. A man have two eyes, I guess you know.
Yes.
The physical eye and the mind eye. For the woman you are working with and another woman walk past you and you pretend not to look at her,
She's gonna.
your
look,
mind
she's
is
gonna-
already looking at her.
exactly.
So it's just that she cannot picture.
she's
It's just
not
that
in
that your
mind.
woman.
Let's say you go to the club with her and
Yes.
she compliments a guy that, yo, you're smelling good, and you are with her. How are you gonna feel?
For me, I don't know of you. I don't know of you. For me, I'm not going to feel. I'm not going to feel bad.
Mario, how are you gonna feel?
I'm not going to
if-
feel
if a
bad.
guy walks
That is a
by-
compliment.
And then she goes to the guy and say, I like your smell. She walks to the guy.
That's disrespectful.
Well,
I would never do that to my man.
no, that was not what
ever.
you said initially. You said if a guy walked past and he said, "Oh, you smell good." It's not just you didn't say she walked to her.
Yeah.
That you are
Okay,
refraining.
so she goes to the guy.
No, that is disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
You walking up to the guy.
It's not the same as you turning your back
No.
to look at
No.
the girl.
No, I didn't
It's
walk up
not-
to her to say, "Well, you look curvy." I didn't walk up to
No,
her.
you can't walk. No, that
Okay,
compliment,
hold
you
on,
can't-
hold
you
on,
can't- you can't give that
hold on.
compliment.
When the guy walked past and she smelled the deodorant, right? Am I going to cover her nostrils so she can cover my eyes from looking?
No,
It's
okay.
different though, because we just said
if I
that
can
men
play
are
devil.
physical creatures. So at the end of the day, men are gonna look. If a girl has a nice body, men are gonna look.
Men are gonna look.
If you're with your girlfriend, I feel like it's a way that you can do it. But as
Yeah.
women, we know you're looking.
Yeah.
So
I do
They
it,
already
I do
know.
it, I do it, and that's why I say, you should always be yourself around your partner. Because
I agree with
I
you.
I have a very comical, aspect in my character. So if I'm ever dealing with
I
a
was-
female,
I was
she
with
would
a
know,
friend.
Like, yo,
I agree
he
with
gonna
you.
Look, but he
I
doing
agree
it,
with
it's
you.
comical to her
He's
because it's
looking. You can look, but don't touch.
Right.
I was with a lady,
He
right?
said don't
and
touch.
to go back to what you said about the man walking by, I just flipped the narrative. Like, do I think it's right? No, but if she did do it, I'd be like, yeah, it smelled good on him, but it would smell a lot better on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm gonna go back if I'm smart or anything. You pay attention to.
I'll be pissed. Why you not telling
I'm gonna
me
I'm
smell
I'm
good?
gonna speak
Why you
in pidgin
telling-
English
why-
right now.
Why you telling another man that he smells good? Well, when you didn't even tell me from home that I smell good.
I'm gonna speak in pidgin
I'm
English
so
right now,
pissed.
and I believe they are gonna understand it.
Oh, they will.
Okay, I come out with one woman,
Mm-hmm.
right, a lady, and then she introduces me to her friend, and I'm like, "Oh, you look good, you're beautiful." And then the lady I went on with said, you're not supposed to tell her and say she look beautiful for my present. I said, you just introduced me to your own friend and complimenting her. You are getting mad with me. Why?
That's why y'all.
You look beautiful in a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to say to somebody.
About a friend. So if your woman comes to you right now, right, and she says that, oh, babe, we've been having sex, every time it's just me and you. I want to invite my friend so we can have a threesome, a lady. As a guy, would you accept it?
I'm not going to accept it
Why?
because I don't believe in
So
threesome,
you
because
said-
I don't
you
like
said-
it.
You said a female?
Yeah, female. Yeah.
Your girlfriend is telling you to bring somebody else?
Yes.
Oh man, auditions is open. Oh yeah.
Well, that is why we are different human beings.
Right.
Oh my
I get it.
God.
Trust me, it's the mindset thing, and I know. Listen, logically, it's not right, but we're not here to be politically correct. We're
No.
here to say what we would do, and again, that's one of maybe the flaws in me, So, but I know if a female came to me, or if my girl, the female I'm talking to, comes to me and says, "Hey, yo, Mario, you want a little extra dip with your chip tonight?" I'm gonna say absolutely.
You will?
Hell yeah.
Okay, that means
Kelvin, hold on.
that
Kelvin,
means
would you-
if
Yeah.
threesome, your friend's friend, your girlfriend's friend.
okay, that means when that her friend also invite your own girlfriend to go join her with her own boyfriend, you are going to be cool with that?
Nah,
Yes.
see, that's where it gets.
You see?
Yes.
But hold on. I'm gonna stand on business though, because like if somebody ever did do that, there would have to be rules set, because for one, I'm not bisexual. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. So
Well, for me,
No.
I believe,
But he's talking about a girl.
Yeah.
You're talking about a boy.
no, you said if the shoe was on the other foot, and then that's where I thought you.
Now she's inviting her friend to come have a threesome with you. That means you are one male
Yeah,
and there are two
two
female.
girls, yeah.
Right. Yeah,
So
I'm cool with that.
if her friend that she invited to come be with you now invite her rather to go be with her boyfriend, that means two of them female
So
and one.
with her boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, are you-
I'm not included.
Yeah.
no.
I've been left off the bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
but when you were enjoying it,
No.
she left her own boyfriend aside.
no,
So
no,
you
no.
see?
That's selfishness.
Oh,
Yeah.
that means you are selfish too at the
Yeah,
initial.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know.
So no. But I don't get this part. Why won't you allow it?
Why wouldn't I allow it?
Yes.
Well, because man, for one, I ain't out here, Michael Jordan and or Usain Bolt or
No, don't
but-
take it out.
No. But she was kind. Your girlfriend was kind
But
to bring
I'm
the
telling
friend.
you, Sammy, it might be somebody out here that might be able to outperform Michael Jordan, and perform me. Like I'm insecure when it comes. I would be insecure when it comes to that. Like, Oh man, because like I do believe I have a lasting impression on people. I believe that with everything.
But Iman, would you allow it though?
Me?
Yes.
Number one, I'm not going to allow my girlfriend to bring another person to have a threesome with me.
Oh man, see that's where I'm lost at.
So I'm not even going to let my woman do it. Somewhere.
So you would allow your woman to bring in a friend?
Hell yeah! Now when we go to the other side, my rules and stipulations, I have to be present. I have to like his female, physically, of course, and he cannot touch me. He cannot, do none of that. It depends on the level of the relationship that you are.
But you are not letting.
So what
I'm
if?
not. But I answered your question. I would not let her go alone, and there's no me.
That means you are selfish.
Why won't you?
Right,
but why won't you allow it?
It's a wicked double.
So
standard.
if her boyfriend is kind enough to allow it happen, why can't you allow that to happen?
What is good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
Yeah, man. They say you shouldn't ask for nothing that you're not willing.
But
to
then
do.
that brings me to something. That is why, from what he said right now, you will agree with me that men, most of the things that men dish out to women, when they dish it out to us, we can't take it.
You're 100% right.
Yeah, but it is it's even in the Bible.
Right.
You never see anything about David and the thousands of wives and 700.
yeah.
Right.
Yes, but if a woman goes to do something with another man,
You are gone.
it's a crime.
Right.
They are going to stone you to death.
And I don't mean, and you're right, because that's the way it sounds like I'm coming across. But I would definitely, because I know a lot of men that would have, or a lot of even my peers would have got up and walked, not walked out per se, but their mind or conscience would have walked out on that topic of conversation. But now, like I said, I told you before, as I thought about it, it would just have to be like on the other way, it would have to be rules, guidelines, it would have to be discussed. Now, if it's on my foot, then, I made the decision, hell no, we ain't got to sign no contracts. We don't got to do none of that. We can get right to it. I'm happy for it. But if it comes, like, if I'm in love with that person or I really care about that person, then I'm like, okay, you got to make,
Okay, now, you're talking about if you are in love with the person.
Yeah.
Number one, if you are in love with the person and you respect the person like we talked about earlier, you're not even going to allow a third party.
No, but that is the girl's desire. That is, if you love the person, you do what the person desires.
Well, not all the time.
And that's
But that is love.
No. Loving someone does not mean hold on. Loving someone does not mean you must agree to whatever they want all the time. That is why, if you love your child, right? But you give him all the things he wanted all the time.
No, you don't. But this is what she wants now. You've been doing with her every time. This time she says, "Oh, I have this friend. This is what I want to do today. Can I invite?" I know men who will do it.
Of course, a lot of them.
Me personally, I'll look at who you are bringing.
I will not even think of it.
I'll think of it. I'll look at who you are bringing. If I'm attracted to the person, yes. If not, I won't do it. Because if there's no attraction,
there's no point.
What am I going to do?
For me, once you even mentioned that to me, I'm already concluding in my head that that is your routine and that is who you are and you have been doing it.
No, you guys have been dating. She has never brought anything up like that before. It is this time that she says, "Okay, I want to bring my friend. I want to have fun. Like in this world, I want to have one fun. This is the fun I want to have."
For she to bring it up to you, it means she has also been doing it with her friends at the other angle.
No, she has never done it with no friend.
Oh gosh.
She has never done it with no friend. But if Fee, would you ever ask your guy? Would you invite your friend to come have threesome with your guy?
Never.
For me, never. I will never do.
No,
that.
but no. She's greedy, so.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't be my friend. It would have to be a stranger, or like we would have to be on vacation. I would never do a threesome, but if I would never do it. If I did, it would have to be either a stranger or we would have to be on vacation and never see this person ever again or something like that. It wouldn't be a friend.
Well, you can't.
So there's going to be threesome anyways.
I just said I wouldn't do a threesome, but
if you're going to do,
it wouldn't be somebody that I know.
But would you allow it if you have to, like, if you feel like?
No.
For me, I will not even feel
I would
like.
never entertain the idea of having a threesome ever.
I will never even feel like in my life.
Mario.
Like
yeah, you will. I know.
Like I said, if it's, again, because like you guys got me thinking, because if I'm gonna pick one side, then I gotta, it's no lukewarm here. But like I said, with 2 females, it's a go for 99.99%. But when we start thinking, when a woman comes back and says, well, all right, I gave you that, now let me go do this, or you can do this, then that's where I'm like, all right, we gotta set rules. You know what I'm saying? Because
but when it was your time,
was
you never thought of rules.
I know, man.
Double
You
standards.
see what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I hate that for me too, but it's
So, so hold on. So, is there anything like too much sex for guys?
when they say too much sex for guys, even like in Hollywood, I don't ever want to get to that point, but they say sometimes, or they try to make us push the agenda on us. Like sometimes men, like let's use Diddy for an example. Sometimes he been getting pussy ever since he probably since he was since whenever. Does it get old to where that's probably why he went over to something else, or he start doing other crazy shit? So it's like, do I feel like men can get too much? I haven't.
Is this single or in a relationship?
In a relation, let me hold on.
Please clarify.
Let me put it this way. So, this lady comes to me and says like, oh, no, it's the guy, my friend,
right,
comes to me and he's like, my wife likes sex too much. If she's going to take her bath, she wants to be knocked. She's going to cook, she wants to be knocked. If she's going to sleep, she wants to be knocked. She's going to work. And sometimes even if I'm at work, she comes there for me to knock her before she goes back to her website.
That's an open relationship. Is what you described.
So is that? But
wait, how?
He feels that is too much for him. So the question is there anything like too much sex for guys?
There's people that do that. Yeah, there's people that.
Wait, how is that an open relationship?
Because like for one, y'all together, y'all living together, y'all married, whatever, and like you said, she's a nympho. So if it's like, she wants to be knocked every time she cooks, she blinks or whatever.
Yes.
You like
even in the car.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, but then again, that's between the individual. I don't judge people. Even in the Bible it says, "Judge not, you shall not be judged."
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of like, if that's if that's the scenario, then I think that's between you and your spouse, and that's what I would consider open, because you're intimately involved with another person, but you're civilly involved.
No, he's saying she goes to her man's job, wanting sex.
Yes,
from him all the time
and all that. Like,
not somebody
the
else.
man feels that is too much for him. So I want to find out from men, like, is there anything?
What's
like,
too much sex?
Too much sex for
sex
us? Like,
every day. Is that too much?
Like, what's too much sex for us?
Now, in my own perspective, number one, scientifically, do you know that?
Sex too is scientifically.
I'm coming. Scientifically, do you know that?
That's what she said.
Do you know? Do you know that after each ejaculation?
Said I'm coming.
After each ejaculation, do you know that it takes a man 21 days to replenish that which you have ejaculated? Do you know that? That is number one.
I did not know that.
Go and Google it. That is one on the scientific side.
If he comes,
market.
Interesting.
Yes.
21
it takes
days.
the man 21 days to get that full strength back. It's not physical, so we might not even know. That is number one on the scientific side. Then number two, what is too much of a sex for a man? It is still discretional, right? Number one, when I go to work, do I do physical jobs? When you go to work as my wife, do you do physical job? How does frequent sex affect our output at job that does not put us at risk of being fired? Do we go to the job and sleep? We are not productive. You understand what I'm trying to say? So number one, you first of all have to consider what is your bodily or your physical strength.
You work from home.
Okay. I work from home. You guess right. Well, I think maybe you are following me spiritually or something. I don't know.
You really work from home?
Yeah, I work from home. I work from home. Since I've been in this country, I've not worked on site.
Yeah, you keep that way.
Nice.
I work from home.
Me too.
But then, if you work from home, you got to sit on the computer or whichever phone.
Debatable, because I be in the bed on the.
Yeah, you can be in the bed on the computer or on the phone or whatever. But then, when you have a lot of sex, maybe the previous night, it still impact you.
Yeah.
Sitting down there, you're gonna doze off. You're gonna get lazy and all of that. So first of all, for you to define what is too much of a sex for both a man and a woman, you have to first of all consider too many factors in it.
If I think I've had too much sex, now I understand the question a little better now, because if I have too much sex and I begin to look at the woman as just an object versus a partner, you know what I'm saying? Just a bean bag, punching bag, you feel me? So, I mean, sex is good, but like they say, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing.
Right.
So,
Too much of everything is bad.
Yeah, but remember, this is what she likes. That is your woman. That's your wife.
Okay.
She loves sex.
Right.
Sammy, I like sitting here drinking, you know, having conversations with you guys. That don't mean we can do this all the time every day. You know, like
Yes.
So, you know, even
But
if she does
if
you gotta kind of.
Yes, but that is what she likes. I mean, you do what your wife wants, right?
Right.
So if she doesn't like anything or she doesn't want anything, all she needs is have sex with me.
But then before you got married to her, you know that she loves sex.
Correct.
Yes.
And then if you know that you were not going to be up to that strength,
Shouldn't
then
have
why marry
married
to
her.
her?
Exactly.
So now you got married to her and now you are running away. He said it's too much.
Well, every sensible person shouldn't get married to somebody that you know that you can't match the energy.
Do you know there's difference between dating someone and marrying someone? So if you're dating, there are so many stupid stuff that like stupid stuff that we do.
Yes.
You don't even think about.
Yep.
Yeah. So because I want to impress this girl, so I want to take this thing. I want to take aphrodisiac. So the lady, you've put in the lady there, right? Because maybe you were young. Right, so you're taking whatever you have to take. You want to be strong. You want to impress this girl. You don't want this girl to go and all that. Now you got married to her, and she's addicted.
Okay.
She's addicted. She wants it. You are complaining that is too much for me.
Let me tell you something.
Is there like would a man? I mean, I asked a friend yesterday. I went to the football field yesterday. I asked a friend.
Yeah, I was not there.
I asked a friend that is there anything that called too much sex for guys? He said no.
Well, for me,
he said no.
There's
nothing like too much sex.
There is too much sex for both guy and a lady. Let truth be told.
There are breaks in between. You don't have sex.
Right, and that brings me to something.
There are breaks in between.
That brings me to something. Women, as much as we see women like we see men like, okay, men cheat more and all of that. Do you know that women have more sex drive than men?
And women cheat more. We just cheat smarter.
Right. Women cheat more and they cheat smarter, and they have more sex drive than men, and that is the reason why see.
How smart do women cheat?
Let me tell you something. Why she say that is because
I don't know. I want to know because
I understand what she said, and I can say.
Mario, you understand?
No, I get what he's saying.
You too.
A woman can stay.
So why do you guys understand? I mean, I don't understand.
A woman can stay under the same roof with you
and be cheating.
You as a man, you have cheated 2 times. She caught you, but she have cheated million times. You wouldn't even know.
Oh, I need to.
You wouldn't even know.
You wouldn't even. You would
not even have a clue.
None.
You guys are using old logic now. I think now, you know.
Talking to Mike.
Well, we are deviating from the topic anyway.
Yeah, he's right.
We are deviating from the topic anyway.
No, I mean, but no.
No, let him talk.
I feel like when you say women can get away with it, then that's just, because we have the same. Like you said, we bleed the same. We're all made similar. So if you would step back and be more observant, you know when your girl cheating or when things are like I said, man, like
that's not true.
Yes, it is. It really is, because if you step back.
Well, I will go back to the topic of
a woman like you stated earlier on a pod, from the Bible is allegedly taken from our rib.
Right.
So it's like, if she's smart enough to do that, then you don't believe that you have the powers or the capability to be able to do everything that she do. That's why women can't do what men can do. As much as y'all hate to say y'all can, a woman can't. She can play basketball, but she can't play in the NBA. She can't do it at the elite level, at the most. So again, I don't mean to sound like a sexist and kind of, because I was going to.
Yeah, that is when the societal equality comes in. But when it comes to the emotional or the biological equality, right?
Okay.
A woman have a larger and well expanded sex drive than a man. You know why?
They have more control over it.
You know why? A man uses physical energy for sex than a woman.
Okay.
Okay, now you have a girlfriend, you have a wife.
You win.
You can count the number of time. You can count the number of time that your wife come on top of you. but you can't count the number of the time that you go on top of her, which means
I have this question.
which means you expel more energy than she does.
Yes. So this question: do a woman have to? Okay, so if your woman, anytime you have sex with your woman, she comes, but she doesn't have orgasm, right? Do you think it is she's entitled, like you are not doing too much work, so she have orgasm? Do you have to push?
What do you want, Sammy? Do you want? I mean,
no.
Should you orgasm every time you have sex?
No.
Do you want her to squirt every time you have sex?
No.
I mean, personally,
personally.
If I will get there, yes. But if I don't,
me personally, I don't look for it because I think squirting is pee. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. So
no, let us keep the side of the peeing out of it.
Okay,
One thing with orgasm is that, as a man, it is good for her to have that feel and have that pleasure, right? Mm-hmm. But it is not all the time that is needed or it is compulsory. Number one, like I said earlier, a man expels more energy than a woman. Which means, number one, you go to work and come back, you are lousy. Too much of things, you have expelled energy at work, you have done some physical work at jobs, your emotion, you are trying to treat some files and all of that, and then you come back and then she needed it and you go to it before 5-10 minutes, you are down.
I feel you, man.
You know, sex connects with your emotions, with your senses at the time. So if you are not getting to that point all the time, she should also understand that, well, I'm not entitled to it to get it all the time. When I get it, I get it.
Yeah, but how many times do you think she has to have orgasm? Like if you are having sex, let's say 3 times in a week. How many times in that week do you think?
She get it once, if she have it once, that should be enough to satisfy her. If she get it 2 times, thank God.
And if she doesn't have it at all, but she wants to have orgasm, and she's complaining about it, he doesn't give me. I don't have orgasm anytime I sleep, but I come. Do you think coming is enough?
Then, as a man, sometimes you also, in as much as work and emotion contribute to it, as a man, when you discover that your woman is not getting to that peak at some point, you also work on yourself, at least to give it once in a while. And that brings me to a topic, and that's the reason why you see most of the young men these days, they tend to induce themselves, which is dangerous for our health. Sometimes we go to say, we want to take this drug because I have not seen her like vibrating.
I've
not seen her vibrating.
Because
so
hold on. Do you think because they feel that pressure that I need to make her?
Yes. Women put pressure on men.
Yes.
I talk to my nephews. They're about 16, 17. Or they're young. And they say it's pressure, and it's like, when I sit and I reflect on, I remember sounding like that. Feel like you had to knock her boots off and do all that. But like you said, women are emotional beings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the beauty. That's why we love women so much. Is because and I kind of explained to them like, nah, but they don't. You don't get that until that comes with age. But like to go on what you're saying about too much. Again, now I'm changing my opinion again because it's like as you break it down,
you are not straight, my friend.
Man,
my friend.
come on,
No,
man,
you are not straight. You are not straight.
All right.
You need to be consistent.
All right.
If you're going for this, go for it. Don't let anybody change your mind. You're a man.
But I'm an open-minded individual. You just asked me to, but to go back to what you're saying about, like we are on the other side of 30. So like, going to work, I'm a person that goes and works from 9 to 5. So if I had a woman that, wanted all the time, and she would say like, man, I feel like Sammy, that might be if and I hate to say this on record, but I got to. It might be a little too much because it's like when you think about everything that you deal with, and like physical, things that you put into your life every day, whether it's you lifting boxes or whether you whatever it is that you do for a living, that takes away. And like I never knew that when you ejaculate, that sets you back 21 days.
Yeah.
Like I never knew that, and I'm gonna really Google that after.
Right.
But I feel as though, man, like too much. Sometimes, so to bring the question all back around, like, I guess there is.
And then, apart from even recovering, right?
I'm sorry, Sam.
Apart from even recovering, sex.
I'm sorry.
See, sex shrinks a man's body right? When you are having too much of sex and probably maybe you are not feeding well, right? It will appear physically in your look. Meanwhile, the woman is there adding up.
What do you mean adding up?
Sex gives women energy, but
Right.
it drains energy from
Yeah.
men.
Yeah, because is it because we put in too much job
Right, of course,
Too
because
much
you put in too much
work?
energy,
But now,
and you are the one
it drains me
donating to her.
It drains
In
me
as much as sometimes she's squared and something comes out of her, right? The majority of what you are giving goes into her body,
But if you make her come, she still brings something out.
but it does not go into your body. Yours go into her body.
So it's like replacing what you.
It's
she-
it's replaced when she's squared. When she's squared, when she's squared, what you are giving to her replenishes her squaredness, but nothing replenishes your own.
It's
But
true.
E-man, we call that pregnancy.
No,
like,
it's not.
like,
It's
if
not.
I
It's not
release
just
something,
pregnancy.
if I release something, she has a 9-month bid.
No, it's not pregnancy.
Really, Mario?
Man, listen,
It's
I'm
not pregnancy.
I'm gonna be there after the 9th month. You know what I'm saying? But them
No,
9 months
bro,
gonna be hell.
There-
it is
there-
only
there's
one
something
egg.
called
out of the
contraception.
millions egg you release in one ejaculation, it is only one egg that form the baby. It is only one egg that causes the pregnancy. The remaining one is just a milk to her body. That is one thing.
Protein.
Yeah, yeah, that's a protein to her body.
But by the time you
It's energy drink.
But by the time you impregnate her, you have snatched so much of her emotion. Emotion is like an imbalance because even though you lose, you still gain something.
Would
Right.
you,
But even in that period of 9-month pregnancy, you are still giving to her.
Yes. Okay, so giving to her. Hold on to the giving.
You
to
see?
her. Would you ever date like a pregnant woman? She doesn't have a baby daddy, but I mean the guy who got.
No. It all depends. It all depends on her mindset. I don't judge nobody because one night can put a person on a especially a woman, because if a woman doesn't believe in abortions, she's gonna if she does get pregnant, she's gonna keep it. So it will all depend on where she's at mentally, what the situation was. Because I'm gonna tell y'all here on the boys' corner, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Pregnant pussy is great, you know what I'm saying? It's A1. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the first one to tell y'all that. Second off, but that to get deeper, it's kind of like, it would depend, because I would never want nobody to, if it were my mom was, pregnant with me at one point, right? And she wasn't married, but I want a good guy, by the way, a good guy, to pass her by, because I felt my mom was a good woman. So I would think I would give him the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Ima, would you ever date a pregnant woman?
Well, if I know that you're pregnant, I will never date you. And if I don't know and I started dating you already and I discover, I'm gonna cut it off.
Why? But you still do something with her.
If I know that you are pregnant, I will never.
So
do
this
nothing
lady
with
says she's pregnant and the guy is in abroad. The guy is not picking up her call. She's they are not talking and all that. She feels lonely. She needs a man.
you. That is on both of you. I'm not gonna be your dumping ground.
So-
I agree with him again.
So as a man, you won't.
No, that is on you, both of you.
And
I'm not gonna be your dumping ground.
And she's your spec though.
As much as she's my
Other
spec,
specs.
like I told you earlier, everything in this life is for a reason, and everything in this life is because you have an interest. For me, you have asked him, he said he would, right?
I would.
For me,
I'm gonna stand on that hill too.
Once I know, like as I am right now, if you give me a food right now and you tell me the meat you use in cooking it is pork, I'm not gonna eat it. But if I don't know and I ate it already, my conscience is not going to disturb me because I don't know. But if you tell me you were pregnant, okay, I come approach you. I said, oh, what's your name again? I said, oh, I like you. Can I be your boyfriend? And you tell me, well, I can be your girlfriend, but as I am right now, even though the tummy is not out yet, I'm pregnant. I'm going to say, okay, well, I'm not interested anymore. Yeah. I'm not going to have nothing to do with you.
So if she doesn't tell you until you fall,
yeah.
what are you going to say?
Well, if you don't tell me and I have had sex with you before I discover,
like you falling,
right? That's why I say there is nothing that started that cannot be retrieved.
Hey, Sammy,
So even if I have fallen for you that you're pregnant, I don't know, and then along the line I'm still going to cut off from you.
Can you give us like how far along is she?
Whether 1 day or 100 days,
Right.
I'm not gonna.
You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? One day, I'm just saying, I mean, because
let's say 3 months. Let's say 3 months.
Hell yeah, listen here, hold on, now you get down from there, E-man. I feel as though I say that jokingly and comically.
Right.
If a female if she made a mistake, let's say it's a one night stand, right? How many one night stands have you had? Well, you ain't got to tell them. You've had one night stands, right?
Yeah.
We all have as men. You have too, Sammy. And it's just like, yo, we go out, we get drunk. You know how we was in our.
What do you mean I have one night stand? No.
No, like one.
I have 3 night stands.
Okay. Cool.
No, he's just talking on the minimum side.
Hey, on the minimum side. So
It's a minimum.
I'm like, yo, all right. So if you go and we've had drinks. I've done the the polite thing, take her home. Of course, things may spiral, a little bit. Now, let's say out of that one decision y'all made, there's a child involved. And now she's like, damn, I really don't like this person like that. He was vibing, he was all good that one night. Does that judge her should you judge her as a person?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why
not.
are you having unprotected sex with somebody you met in one night?
This is
It
2024.
happened. Exactly. That's what I was going to
It
say.
doesn't matter.
That is
It
exactly what I was
doesn't-
going to
it
say.
doesn't
This is
matter.
2024.
It doesn't matter.
This
That
generation
should-
doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
They
That
don't
should
care
show
about
you the
protected
character
or
of the
unprotected
person.
sex.
Sammy, let that be her defense mechanism. Condoms have holes in them. Condoms break. So what if I did go in there with the super, yo, I'm gonna be safe or whatever. Stuff happens. You can't
2024. If you are drunk, you think you're going to think about condoms?
You wild. If
We
you do,
got
you're
it.
lying.
I got it. That
You're lying.
shit
I'm not
happened.
lying. I've never
You're
had a one
lying.
night stand, and I
Okay,
never
no,
will have a
not
one night
saying you did
stand.
that, but you, like he said, yo, you are drunk.
You are drunk.
No.
You are
No,
drunk.
but one thing
You
is
gonna-
that
you gonna-
this is an
And-
interesting
and-
conversation.
and-
But we are talking
listen.
about this is an interesting conversation. But we are talking about, would you date a pregnant woman? Number one night stand. You don't know if she's pregnant. She has not told you. You have not had a conversation to that level of she telling you that she's pregnant.
So
that is why
after that one night stand, you loved how things went. Now you guys are getting in.
and then she opened up that she's
Then
pregnant.
you do again. So now
Yes.
it's not one night.
Yes.
It's 2 mornings, 3 mornings.
But
four
but
nights.
before the 4-5 times, I didn't know that she was
Aren't
pregnant.
you judging her as a man as to why she's out in the club as a pregnant woman having unprotected sex
Wait a
with
minute.
strangers?
She is
That's
not.
how she got
Yes,
pregnant.
that's how she got pregnant.
So I'm saying, as a man, are you not judging
could've
her?
been- she
No,
could've been-
she's not even telling you now.
She could have been lonely. She could have not.
That's
She
not
don't
an
tell me.
excuse.
That is why
That's
I
not an
say.
excuse.
That is why I use an example. I said, if you have a pork in a food, I don't know. I ate it. I'm not guilty.
I'll eat all that pork. If I know
Yeah,
it, you know
yeah,
what
I'm not
saying?
guilty.
Man.
But the moment I know, right? The moment I know, I'm not going to come close to you anymore. You told me you're pregnant. When I had something with you 3, 4, 5 nights ago,
She's
I
pregnant
didn't
for
know.
just 2 months.
Yeah, I didn't know, but now you tell me.
And you fall. No, my problem is if you're falling for the girl, you love her.
That is why I say there is nothing you started in this life that you cannot
I
unstart
agree.
it.
If I fall in love with somebody and then I find out you're a liar,
Right.
it's gonna be easy for me to fall out of love with you.
Why do people get divorced? They love
Exactly.
themselves. That was why they get married.
Exactly.
Along the line, the love is no longer there.
Exactly.
That is why they get divorced.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. They love themselves. That was why they get married. Along the line, they no longer love themselves or something is happening. That is why they divorce. So if I have something to do with you, I didn't know you were pregnant, and after doing it, you tell me you're pregnant, then I can still pull out of the relationship or whatever I think was going
So
on. in my head.
why didn't you pull out when you were in?
Because I
he
didn't know.
He didn't know.
That is why I say in this life, you see all of these things we are pursuing
So
right now
so
in life.
so if you are already there, if you're already in, and she tells you, "Do you know I'm pregnant?" Are you going to pull out
I'm gonna pull out.
when you are in?
I swear to God, if I am already in, hold on.
No.
If I'm already in there, strong and very hard, the moment you tell me I am pregnant, I am going to fall like a jelly.
He's
That
just
is
talking.
me.
He's just talking
You know
because
what?
he's like, come on.
No, I'm telling you.
Are you going to
man.
pull out?
Yo, you know what? We can.
You
sit
push
here-
it harder.
No. We can say we would do that because that sounds like the
PC answer?
Yeah, the right answer. But to be honest with you, Iman, just sitting here vibing with you, I don't.
No, I understand. It
I
is
don't
easier.
believe-
It's
I don't-
like
I
I was
don't
talking to
That's what I'm
someone.
saying. I don't
Hold on,
believe it.
hold on. I was
Especially if she has a fat ass
He's
like he
just
likes.
saying-
I was talking to someone a
just
few days
saying
ago.
it.
I was talking to someone a few days ago, and I said, "Well, it is very easy for us to come on the screen and show whatever we want to say.
Iman,
It is
remember-
easier said than done."
Ima, remember.
But for me, I know the kind of person I am.
Okay, cool. All right.
no, Ima, remember. This is boys' corner. This is
Yeah, I'm telling
an
you.
interview.
I am saying
Nobody's
it the way I
going
would
to-
say it
I
anywhere.
believe
Nobody's
him,
going
I believe
to.
him.
Nobody's going to scrutinize.
No,
you.
I know, but I'm saying it the
See,
way I would say it
I
anywhere.
know this guy.
What are you
Alright.
saying?
I know.
believed him though.
Just know Mario still thinks.
Yes,
that
Mario. I believe you. I believe
I'm not saying what he's saying is a lie.
See,
but I am
one thing with me is this.
to
One
my
thing with me.
opinion in the eye of
I want to
If
speak
you
about
are
myself.
hard and in
I
at
am
that time
telling
you want to finish the job.
I am
Ima-
telling
I am
you.
te- I'm a
I am
man.
telling you, Emmanuel Ojeka Agboito. That is my full name. I am telling you now. If I am inside all hard and strong, and you tell me that you're pregnant, I already have the picture of another person's baby in your head.
But you still finish
I am going to drop like a jelly leaf. I'm telling you.
I believe him.
That is. See, let me tell you something. I'm not supposed to say this because this is not a question posed to us. But number one, forget that we vibe, we play soccer. You see, we play, talk about women and all of that.
No,
number one thing about me is this: I find it very difficult to number one, go into a relationship. To number two, even try to get to body contact. That is one thing about me. Very, very difficult about me. It must go to some extent before I get to that point.
So if you have taken that time and that energy to get to that extent, and then something
I discover what I don't want, what I don't like is inside of you, then I should continue.
And you are already there.
I'm going to pull out, guy.
I want you next time that happens to you, E-Man. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
I hope that I'm your
I just hope that this is something that we can actually practicalize.
I mean, it's like this lady, this lady, Ima, for what you're saying. Let me ask you this question. So, if you're with this girl, right, and this girl, you've dated for like 8 months, you guys haven't done anything, right? Okay, would you do love before sex before marriage?
Of course,
of course.
Of course, I would do sex.
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
You know why?
Why?
It's 2024.
It is not even the issue of 2024.
It's 2024.
In as much as tracking back to a few years or from generation back, we feel like that is immoral, right? But in this time and era, I need to know your sexual drive. You need to know.
Agreed.
Mine, and you need to know mine.
I don't even need to ask Mario. Of course, I wasn't even asking you. Why did you answer?
Like,
I need to know your strength, and you need to know mine.
You have to sample the milk before you buy the cow.
Right.
Yo, listen.
So can your mom tell you to divorce your wife?
No. My mom cannot decide for me what I want to do with my spouse.
Nah. I agree with 100%. I agree with him. But will it be a conversation, or will it be, Mario trying to mediate?
All right.
No, I agree with you 100%.
We are running out of time. Let me ask this last question. So, this girl, you go out with this girl, you are dating this girl. She doesn't. The reason why I ask you sex before marriage, right? So this girl doesn't let you have sex with her, and then like for like 8 months. Anytime she feels horny, she goes to masturbate. The reason is the ex that she was with had anal sex with her. So anytime a man comes close to her, she sees that picture. Right? So she doesn't want nothing until married. So anytime she feels like she want to have sex, like she's honey, she masturbates. If you are the man, are you going to still stay with the girl?
Well, I would still say that whatever you have had, have given you that experience is on you. Don't bring it. I'm not a dumping ground.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not a dumping ground. If you had an experience with someone and you can't leave it behind, then you are not ready to be in relationship yet.
Preach.
Then you are not ready to be in a relationship, another relationship yet. And if I am coming to you pre-marriage, I am coming to you and you are refusing me because of what you have had in your brain because of the last experience, even in marriage, you are still going to wear that the same experience.
Say it again.
She hasn't. That individual hasn't healed. Like, you're bringing old baggage.
She shouldn't even be dating.
Right.
Like, yo,
but the guy loves her though.
See, let me tell you so. That is why I keep saying everything in this life is because of an interest. The love you are going to preach to somebody is because of an interest. That interest can still die. So, if I want to treat you right and you are not treating me right, that interest that is bringing me to treating you right will still die.
So this mysterious guy, he loves her, and she's denying him intimacy because she was anally penetrated prior. So she like gets real. If he's comfortable in the situation, salute to him. But I also, just in my experience of life and my understanding of it, I would say, man, investigate that a little bit because, and just make sure that that's really the reason. Because I don't, again, like I think the title of this podcast. This is 2024.
Right.
So I feel like at the end of
Good
the day,
one.
at the end of the day, because the day always has to end, as Cardi would say, or not Cardi, Glorilla. I'm sorry, said that. I feel she, that's the reason, because I've heard that before. That's why it resonates with me so much. It's like, damn. But not off of my, but somebody else told me kind of a similar story. Yeah, she said that. And I'm not sure I buy that in 2024. But again, my opinion is not, factual. But to go back.
How do you know she's not lying and she's just having sex with somebody else?
There,
Right.
thank you.
Women lie.
And then,
put it on a, put it on a
that
chopping
I will
block.
agree.
And
She
then
could be
one thing-
lying and
I
be
didn't-
having sex
because
with somebody
you had
else.
told me he's a friend. If he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of mine. So I didn't want to, he'll see this and be like, oh, y'all talking. He thinks, no. As a brother, I would tell him, just make sure, investigate it. Because what I might say may be false. I might be that negativity in your mind that you don't need in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person that's not in a relationship trying to tell you in a relationship on how to feel. But when you bring that to the corner, the boys corner, I'm a sit with it, I'm gonna unravel it, and I'm gonna analyze it. And based off of my diagnosis of it, is like, my diagnosis is bullshit. And and I say that respectfully, so to double down, just make sure that it doesn't sound right.
one thing I want to keep straight here.
Ima, we
is-
don't have time. We have 2 minutes.
okay, one thing I want to keep straight here. When we talk. This is 2024. This is 2024.
Yes.
But one thing we should know is that some of the things that we do in 2024 and we say this is 2024 does not make them right. Some of the wrong things we do and we attach it to generation does not mean they are right. And that is why most of the leaders, even in government, in churches, in places today, they pass some policies that are wrong policies, but because we say, okay, this is new millennium. And that is why you see a lot of wrong things is happening in society. And when it keeps happening, we say, well, since we cannot fight it, we embrace it. It does not make it right.
It damn near make it understandable.
I rest my case.
Phil, what's your opinion?
On which aspect?
The ladies.
I agree with Mario. I think he needs to do his due diligence, fact check what she's saying, because speaking from a woman, we are very manipulative.
Right.
And we lie. We can lie. She could be having
what
sex.
if she's not lying?
That's why I said do his due diligence and make
Okay,
sure
so
and
if-
fact checked.
If he goes to investigate and he finds out that yes, it is true,
Then she shouldn't be in a relationship. She should seek therapy and heal from her
Why
past.
can't you, the man, help?
Because
help-
I'm not a
help-
therapist,
I'm not a
and I'm not
therapist.
your rebound person to be
Right.
there for you after you went through a traumatizing relationship. I
Right.
think you should take accountability and get help and heal from your past traumas so you can give yourself fully to somebody you're interested in creating a relationship with. It's not fair to the guy that he's getting this damaged part of you because you don't want to go and heal yourself.
I know of someone here in Buffalo who just got out of a marriage and then he went looking for a girlfriend. And instead of him to heal completely from that marriage, all the time he's bringing the conversation
Exactly.
of the. So the girl left him and said, "Well, in
You're
as much as I
bringing
like
your
you,
past
in as much
traumas
as I
into your
like
new
you, and I would want to be with you, but I am not here to be at the receiving end."
Correct. It's not fair to him
Yeah.
at all.
Ima, is that not you?
No.
Oh,
Well, even if it is me, I'll be
I'm-
bold enough to say.
I'm just saying it. I'm just saying. Okay, so I think we've had a nice conversation. I mean, the time is fast spent. So we'll wrap it up here. We'll meet next week.
Yo, shout out to the tech team back here.
Oh, yeah.
Right, sure.
Yeah, shout out to Kelvin and
Kelvin
Enoch
and
and
man.
Nana SE.
Yeah,
Yo,
making
Kelvin
this
and your team,
happen.
you guys are doing a great job.
Making
You know.
this
Let's
happen,
go.
man. Everybody, I mean, Ima, Mario, Fee, myself, Kelvin, like everybody, Enoch, whoever is not here by
how
someone.
can we, like, yo, we follow you, like, you know what I'm saying, like Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, so it's gonna be on YouTube, on
Okay.
Anak Studios, on YouTube. Please subscribe, subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe.
The first 10 subscribers get free merch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
See, that, man, listen, we love
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
We love
yeah.
this stuff.
If you subscribe, just send a message. Say, yo, I just subscribed. I'm going to send it to you.
Subscribe, like, and
Like
follow.
and follow, please, and send your comments. We need your comments so we can have more interesting topics out here, please. So it's Anak Studios on Instagram. It's I am Sammy Tuga. You want to put your Instagram out?
Well, I'm not gonna put my Instagram out right now, but
Yo, this is your
like you
camera. Why are
said,
looking? This is your camera. Why are you looking?
my name is Emmanuel. I am into tech and I'm a professional MC. You know, most of the African community in Buffalo know me as a professional MC.
I didn't ask you. I didn't
this
ask
is
you
my
to come
brother.
I didn't ask you to come and advertise yourself.
Of course, we're gonna do that
Yo,
here.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I can get my 15 seconds. Listen,
And please, like you said, subscribe, hit the like
you
button.
subscribe to him, but my IG, you can find me neighborhood_Dawson, Facebook ESB Dawson. You know, I'm just here, man, helping my brother's pod. You know, helping the pod. You know, and man, y'all follow, man. That's how we give you, you know, better quality, better material, better everything. And like she said, the first 10 people,
The first 10 followers or subscribers.
10 subscribers, he's gonna be watching free merch. You know, free merch. You know, so like, let's go with it.
And when you follow, you comment. Give us a review, and this is going to help us bring more of this type of podcast to you.
Corner. This is where boys meet.
So when are we going to have the girls' corner?
We got enough. We don't need
girls have enough. We don't want girls' corner.
I don't know if I want to be.
Are you a girl?
So much manslaughter.
Well, she's a lady and she's here with us.
That is why I said, unfortunately, we have one lady.
Then let me unfortunately be among them sometime later.
Don't worry, I'm gonna have my own spin-off podcast, and you'll be the first guest.
Okay.
This is where boys meet, discuss things about boys that you don't normally hear. So today we are here, we are out of here, and then we'll bring to you next week another interesting stories. Yes, follow us. It's the Boys Corner. We are out.
Woo!
Thank you.
Go Bills.
Thank you. Oh, go Bills.